Okay, so we're doing the review for Chapter 2 test, Part 1. So it says, give 3 ordered pairs from the table. An ordered pair is just an xy coordinate. So I take this, and that's an ordered pair. That's an ordered pair. That's an ordered pair. Okay, so this and this is just the same thing. Let's check this one. Negative 3, 1. Well, there's no negative 3 here, so that can't be it. 1, 2, 3 numbers? No, 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 no. It only has 2 numbers in an ordered pair. 1, negative 3? Yes. Negative 1, 4? Yes. 3, negative 5? Yes. So it's C. Now it says, find the distance between these 2 points. And then after, find the midpoint between those 2 points. Okay, so first I'm just going to put these 2 points here. Okay, so I'll go negative 20, 22. Oops, that's not a 0. Okay, and then negative 15, 27. So I have 2 endpoints. Okay, and I want to find the distance between the 2 points. So when we look in our books, the distance formula is this. And you can just see you just subtract the x values, subtract the y values, square them. Okay, so I'm going to write down the distance formula here. So I subtract my x values, and I subtract the y values, and I add them together. So I'll start with this one. It doesn't matter if you start with this point or this point, but I'll start with this one. Minus 15 minus, be careful, that's a lot of minuses. So I'm taking minus 15, subtract minus 20, squaring it. Now I need to start with this one. Because I started with minus 15, I have to start with this one again. 27 minus 22. And then I take the square root of both. So now, I'm just going to put that all in my calculator at once. Okay? So the square root, use brackets, plus so that's 5 root 2. I'm just going to push SD so that I'm just in my head, it's approximately 7. Okay? So in my head I'm going, oh, that's approximately 7. So the distance between these 2 points is 5 root 2, which is approximately 7. So in my math lab, make sure you put 5 root 2. Okay? Now it says we need to find the midpoint between these 2 points. So now, if we look in our books, let's move that up. Here's my midpoint formula. Now my midpoint is just what point is halfway between this point and this point. Okay? So remember, if you have 2 tests, say you have test 1 and you got 80% on it, test 2 you got 90% on it, and you wanted to find your average mark, you would go 80 plus 90 divided by 2, which is 85%. So your average mark is 85. So midpoint is the same thing. Okay? If I want to find my midpoint, I'm just adding the 2 points together and dividing by 2 and finding the average. So I add my x values, divide by 2, add my y values, divide by 2. So x, 1, 2, 1, 2. So my x values, negative 15 plus negative 20 over 2, 27 plus 22 over 2. Now I'm going to check my numbers again just to make sure I wrote them correctly. Minus 15 minus 20, 27, 22. Good. Because you never know. Sometimes you put them in wrong. Minus 15 plus minus 20. So that's minus 35 over 2. 27 plus 22. It's 49 over 2. And if I check that on my calculator, It's just going to give me that anyway. So I'm going to leave it. So now, my midpoint I would put into my math lab, minus 35 over 2, 49 over 2. Or I could put 24.5. And what's 35 divided by 2? I can put negative 17.5. So I can use my fraction or my decimal because this is a very nice decimal and it does not repeat. Okay, so if it went 517824 as a decimal, I could not. I'd have to leave it like this. Okay, so we found the distance between the 2 points, and then we found the midpoint between the 2 points. Okay.